Hi, welcome to Algebra 2, Lesson 3-2, adding and subtracting and multiplying polynomials. In this lesson, we'll be able to add, subtract, and multiply polynomials. So let's first look at explore and reason. Let S be the set of expressions that can be written as ax plus b, where a and b are real numbers. We're gonna describe the associative property, commutative property, and the distributive property, and then we're gonna explain the role of each in simplifying the sum 3x plus 2 plus 7x minus 4. We're going to identify the leading coefficient, the constant term, and the result. So first of all, we want to describe these properties. Associative property is used to regroup the terms, and commutative property is used to move like terms next to each other, and then distributive property is used to combine like terms. Let's record that. I'm going to type up here, okay? So the associative property is used to regroup the terms, and the commutative property is used to move like terms next to each other. And then the distributive property is used to combine like terms. So these are the properties that you have learned in pre-algebra and algebra 1. And so I hope it comes back to you. Okay, and now we're going to explain using these properties when we're simplifying this expression. So first of all, we can use associative property and the commutative property to rearrange the terms, right? We want to have the like terms be together. So we're going to rearrange the terms as like terms. So 3x, we can use associative property to get rid of the groupings, right? Because they're all addition. We can do that. And then, so this is associative property. And then you can use commutative property to rearrange orders. And then you can add like terms. And then, right? And then you can use distributive property to make sure that it's simplified. And now we have a leading coefficient of 10, and the constant term should be -2. So I showed you using math, but we should also explain using words. Okay, so I'm gonna add some more sentences here. Use the associative and commutative property to rearrange the terms, then combine like terms, and use distributive property to simplify. And then we're going to identify the leading coefficient. The leading coefficient is 10. Constant term is -2. Okay. So let's look at part B. Is the sum you found in part A a member of S? So S is a set of expressions that can be written as ax plus b, where a and b are real numbers. Do we have ax plus b, where a and b are real numbers? So 10x minus 2. 10 could be an a, and negative 2 could be b. Are they real numbers? Yes, they are real numbers. So yes, 10 and negative 2 are real numbers. Is the product of two expressions in S also a member of S? So if we multiply them instead of adding them, is it a member of S? So then we'll have quadratics, right? If we multiply them, we're going to get 21x squared plus blah, blah, blah. So it is not a member because it's not in the form ax plus b. It has a different term, x squared, right? So it is not going to be part of S. So no. If you multiply two members of set S where a is not 0, you get a quadratic polynomial that is not in the set. So if you multiply any members of set S, then it's going to be a quadratic and it's not part of S anymore. So let's think about this question. How do you add, subtract, and multiply polynomials? Throughout this lesson, we're going to keep asking this question and see if we know how to explain it, not only know how to do it.